Today I'll be reviewing my most anticipated show ever on Netflix. It's called Witcher Season 2. I just finished watching this show, and this show is starring Henry Cavill. So, I am a huge fan of Witcher Season 1. I know many people didn't like Season 1, but I am one of those people who really loved Season 1. I have seen Season 1 so many times. I've been waiting for Season 2 last 2 years. Which is sad because now we have to wait 2 more years to see season 3. So I feel like making this review is a little bit hard for me because as a who makes a review on TV show or movies, I feel like this show really stepped up its game on production design, cinematography, all the acting in the show. It was really top notch. Also storytelling, it was so good. When I think about it, they really step up their game. As you can see, Rotten Tomatoes score for the critic is quite high. It's sitting 90 something. The season 1 got the mixed review from the critic. It got 60 something. Storytelling, many people actually didn't like. However, the audience score for season 1 was quite high, 90 something. But however, if you look into season 2 audience score, it is quite low. Although I might not agree with some of these people's opinion on this show, but overall what they're saying about this show is really true, especially if you are a fan of season 1. If you watch this show, you will be like, what, why you are calling this show Witcher anymore? Just call this show Ciri, because the story goes around Ciri, which I did like a lot. This actress was really amazing. In season 1, she might not have done that good, but in season 2, she really stepped up her game. Her acting was so good. However, her story is it was going circle at some point in the show. I'm not gonna go to huge spoiler right now. However, I think the best thing about still this show is Henry Cavill as a Witcher. I thought he was really amazing. In each episode he was in, he really gave a lot to this show. When you watch it, you can see he really got lost in this Witcher role. So Anya Chalota in the Yennefer character, I liked her a lot in season 1. I thought this actress still so talented actress, although she might be a little too young. The character she's playing in this show, I feel like, because she looks young, and also she's young in real life. I think she's only 25 or something. But she in this show, actually, this show is asking her to play this role, which I get a little bit lighter. I feel like she might be a little too young for this. Anyway, the people who are getting mad at this show, I feel like some of their criticism is a little bit unfair. These people are getting mad at this show because the show is based on the book, and it might not be faithful to the book, which I haven't read or anything. Because whenever you're adapting a show, it's really hard to adapt, which part to take, which not to take. Again, you want to tell your own story, so it's not gonna be page by page same story. So from their point of view, if you want to get mad at this show, you get mad for the right reason. The reason I was like, oh my god, I was really one point of this show, I was like, is this show called Witcher or Ciri? Because in season 1, you actually saw Witcher was doing load of action, load of places he was going. You saw load of monster. However, in this show, while episode 1 had really cool monster, after that this show significantly slows down to tell you a story, which when I look back, the story was same over and over about Ciri and her power, which end of this season 2, I was like, in this season, you can see there wasn't much action, and all the action scene had. So here's my biggest problem in the show: the way all the action scene was shot in this show. It was really poorly done, poorly edited. When you see it, all the CGI didn't look good. I can think why this season's action scene aren't that good. Probably because the show, it is shot during the peak of pandemic time, and filming big action set pieces require you to get a lot of people on the set and a lot of stuff. I understand why all the set pieces, the action set pieces, aren't that great, because during the pandemic it's not easy to shot. I think that's why maybe they cut down all the action significantly. So when you watch it, you can see the difference. For someone who loved season 1, I still enjoyed this season so much, but my hair is my biggest second thing about this show. You know, all the whole through season, it was really very amazing watch for me. I really enjoyed it, the storytelling, all the set pieces. However, when you go to finale episode, the episode 8, when you watch it, you're like, oh my god, who made the final episode? The storytelling in that episode, it isn't that good, and all the things they show you, they are like pointless at some point to me, like especially when you are wrapping up season 2, you should be showing us more stuff about some of the story. You should close up, especially like we have spent so much of our time with this character throughout the season, but they just brush off all the character, their ending, and you spend most of your time, spoiler now, on Siri getting possessed by this witch lady, which she was, which by the way, throughout the season, this show never hinted that she was the main villain, because the witch lady, she was like playing some mind game with Jennifer and that other witch, other mate, but never the show gave us the idea she was the main villain. So when we go to episode 8 and they are giving her the whole episode, which it should not take that long, by the way, I was like, oh my god, are they wrapping up this show? Like, so they quickly wrapped up, then they show you the next teaser trailer for the another show is coming. And I was thinking, sitting there, like, who's gonna watch season 3? You think you did not even finish all the, like, the small stories details there, like, and you want us to tune us for the new elf storyline. The elf storyline wasn't very well done in this show, although the huge part of the show, like the runtime, was spent on them, but they aren't that interesting. This lady who was pregnant with her baby, she wasn't that interesting either, because this show is still, although all the side characters are there, I think it's still this show focused on like Gerald and Siri and Yennefer. By the way, I did not like Yennefer's storyline at all. That was like really pointless. And the whole season I was waiting for Yennefer and Gerald's reunion. Then they see each other and they did not have any connection, which was kind of disappointing when I was watching it. I feel like we needed more romance scene with this. I wanted more romantic scene with this character. I guess it was a little disappointing for me, because like I've been waiting 2 years to see them again on screen, and the way she comes to him, I was like, oh my god! She just casually walks into his room. It wasn't like that moment wasn't like a huge deal. So that's why it's just example of throughout the season, I feel like there were many scenes like that. They just casually show you stuff, and I'm like, build up some moment, you know. So I will say overall, still this show was so amazing watch. I don't know if I will be dying to see season 3 at this point, because like, although I really loved Henry Cavill as The Witcher one more time, but I don't know, the way the story is going, I don't like it anymore, because like it's season 1, I really liked that Witcher was going to places, killing all this monster. In this season, he actually doesn't do any of those things. Made me like, I don't know, lose interest for this next chapter, which will be going nowhere, I feel like. Especially the Witcher, he just has become this protector for Ciri, which I don't like. Anyway, that's my thought on this show. I will be rewatching this show during the Christmas break, definitely. If I change my mind, I will definitely make another review on this. Anyway, that was my thought. Let me know in the comment. If you enjoyed my review, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to leave your comment, and please take care.